What's up, folks? It's your boy here, Just Small, back again with yet another reaction. And today we're going to be getting into the 10 most dangerous bugs in the world. Looking forward to getting into this. I'm not like massive with creepy crawlies, but hey ho, it'd be interesting to see some dangerous bugs that, you know, basically stay away. So let's get straight into this. But just before we do that, if you haven't subscribed yet, what you doing? Make sure you go ahead and click subscribe and that bell. Join the family on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you all ever so much. Let's get straight into this. Let's have a look at some creepy crawlies. 10 most dangerous bugs in the world. Let's get it.
Some insects in our world can be so deadly.
That's from the mummy.
Found in the deep bushes, an equal number can be found in the comfort of our homes.
So you start itching.
Some can take down a human with only one bite. We're talking about killer
That's from the
bees
mummy.
that are found in swarms in parks to lethal stinging scorpions. Here's a list of the world's most
That wasn't a scorpion either.
Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more amazing
Make sure
content.
you're going over to subscribe Mindboggle if you like watching stuff like this.
Bullet ant. The name says it all.
Bullet ant.
The sting from a bullet ant is compared to being shot at. Not
Jeez.
that it's an experience many are familiar with, but you get the picture. The ant attacks the central nervous system and goes through the entire body, makes you feel a great deal of pain. The venom on the ant is, however, not lethal.
Jeez.
The effects don't last for a long time. You, however, shake violently, sweat, and your heart races.
Jesus
These
Christ.
are among the largest of the ant species and grow
I was gonna say,
about an inch long.
Yeah, I was
They're
going to say they
mostly
look a bit
found in
big.
the Amazon forest.
Ah.
An Amazonian tribe uses them for some ceremonies where
Right.
they place them on the
Never
hands
going there.
and they render numerous bites. It's said that once the venom subsides, one has a huge blast of adrenaline.
All
Number
right.
9. Giant hornets.
Jesus
These deadly bugs are
Christ.
said to go on killing sprees whereby they target children and farm workers. In 2013, about 43 people were killed, while over 1,000
How many?
were injured in Shaanxi, China. After the incident, they sprayed the entire city, combing out giant hornet nests. The bugs
Fucking
inject venom into the body. The venom kills red blood cells and leads to kidney failure, anaphylactic shock, or even death. For one worker, it was such a gruesome experience when dozens of hornets landed on her legs and head, and she could not move. Eventually, she needed 13 dialysis treatments and 200 stitches. These bugs are the size of a thumb and have a black tooth that they use to sever the heads of their victims.
Fucking hell, they
Every
look
hornet has
alien-like,
about 1
don't
to
they?
2,000 young ones at any given breeding season. They
Bloody
feed
hell.
their offspring the larvae of other insects. They are usually attracted to sweet smells as well as alcohol. They fancy human
Alcohol?
sweat, especially
Oh.
during running. Number 8. Fleas. These may seem like common
Hey,
pests,
these
but
are the
don't be deceived. Once they get into
nastiest
your
things
home,
in the
they can
world.
cause complete havoc. They can
Yeah.
jump 8 inches, that's 150 times their height, meaning that moving around is not a hassle. That kind of jumping is crazy though. It's like a human jumping the length of 3 football fields.
Jeez.
They don't cause severe harm to humans. The intense itching, however, could lead to infection.
Yeah.
Fleas are most likely to cause an allergic reaction in pets and anemia from
Yeah, I
blood
was going to
loss.
say, they normally
Their
get, like,
lifespan is 100
dogs and
days,
cats.
And in a month, 25 fleas can multiply to up to 250,000. They are
Jesus.
found on cats and dogs and can also go for birds, reptiles and other mammals, including humans. Keeping grass short as well as vacuuming your carpets often is the best way to steer clear of these bugs.
Yep.
Number 7. Kissing bug.
Jesus, what
What
the
name
fuck?
do you give a bug that leaves bite marks on your face? You got that right, a kissing bug. This, however, is a kiss you don't want to encounter. The bug leaves lethal feces when it bites, which can cause a chronic illness that leads to flu-like symptoms. There's no cure for the illness, and in some cases, it causes an enlarged heart and the thinning of the colon.
Fucking
This
hell.
bug is attracted to carbon dioxide, which humans breathe out, and that's the reason most of their bites are around the mouths. Their bites occur mostly at night, and they're said to cause a numbing effect on the area that they bite, meaning you don't feel it when you're being bitten. While
Jesus, that's mad. Holy shit.
bug spray works perfectly as a repellent, they can enter homes using any opening, and more so, they can get into door cracks easily. Time to do a home innovation. Number 6. Brown recluse. This is a very shy spider.
Jesus.
That said, it's very
Spider,
deadly and has the power to melt human flesh. Its venom is so potent it can break down skin, fat and blood cells, a process called necrosis. This is, however, in very rare cases. People who are bitten by the spider experience minor discomfort, swelling and redness.
So he's basically saying that these spiders don't
they can
attack
also render
humans.
severe pain, ulcers, chills and nausea, as well as joint pains and seizures.
I just have that on a daily basis, doesn't it?
Come out in openly crowded spaces.
It looks
like
very
attics and
weird,
garages.
like.
They're the most feared and misunderstood spiders in America.
Jesus.
Number 5, tsetse fly. One bite from
tsetse
this
fly.
fly is enough to bring on lethal sleep. It has a saw-like mouth and tears and rips
I've not
the
heard of
skin
this
while
one.
sucking blood. As if that wasn't bad enough, it also transmits serious tropical diseases. When it bites its victims, symptoms such as fever, aching and headache are common. As time goes by, the illness becomes worse. A feeling of tiredness is the most common symptom, which is why it's called sleeping sickness. The disease affects the brain and can cause a personality change, confusion and poor coordination. Medical treatments are available but can be dangerous and even toxic, mostly if the disease gets to the brain. Tsetse flies are found in Central Africa. As of now, they're said to have been completely eradicated, but it's suspected that there are a few cases that go unreported in the villages. The fly is one of the few that feed young ones with milk when they're born, much like humans. They get very few offspring, and when they're born, they come out of the uterus fully grown, fed, and healthy.
Jesus Christ.
Bot flies. These flies will make you cry. They don't necessarily live
Another one I've
to
not
long
heard
life,
of.
That said, they have the most peculiar habits. First off, they mate, then hatch the eggs, and then stash them into the bodies of insects such as ticks and mosquitoes. When the eggs are left out, they easily burrow into our skin and feed off the skin until they're all grown up, and fly away, and repeat the process all over again.
Jesus.
The larvae of the eggs cause holes to open up on the skin of victims, making them vulnerable to bacteria and diseases which can easily enter through the wounds. There are a few ways to treat someone who's been affected by bot flies. The eggs can be removed by tweezers. Doctors also prescribe some antibiotics or even bacon, which is less painful than tweezers. All you have to do is attach the piece of bacon to the affected area, and the bot flies will attach themselves to the bacon instead. Just don't eat the bacon afterwards.
Yeah, that's going to be very difficult for people not to
Number
do.
3, killer bees. This is what you get when you crossbreed a European honeybee with an African bee. A dangerous kind of bee that's super aggressive and will sting human beings to death. Up to 1,000 people have been killed by these bees. Children and the elderly are most at risk since
I wonder
they're not
why
able
that
to run away
is.
from an attack.
I wonder why these killer bees, why they target kids so much.
By the killer bees, who will chase their victims up to a quarter mile. Their venom is not necessarily stronger, it's just that
No, it's just that they normally are like hundreds of them.
Deadly. They were the result of a failed scientific experiment in America's Green Forest that's now under threat, where the imported killer bees are causing death and destruction among birds, butterflies, as well as bats in the rainforest. The nesting habits of these bees means that they can be easily found near humans. They, however, get agitated by noise such as lawn mowing and dogs barking. If an attack ever happens, the best thing to do is run very fast. Number 2, mosquitoes. They kill millions of people each year. Once upon a time, it was the deadliest creature on the planet. It's not the bite itself that causes the death, it's the diseases transmitted
malaria is the main one, I
they
think.
sink their teeth into human flesh. It's only the female mosquitoes that bite because they rely on the protein in the blood to feed their eggs. They use an incredible 6 needles to pierce into the skin. They transmit a host of deadly diseases, the most prominent one being malaria. These diseases destroy the red blood cells, leaving the victim suffering from fever, headaches, body aches, muscle aches, vomiting and diarrhea. Though this is common in some parts of the world, there's a preventative medication that's quite effective. Zika virus, which is also caused by mosquitoes, made headlines recently after a spike in cases, since it leads to serious birth defects, most common of which results in an abnormally small head. Other diseases linked to the mosquito include yellow fever, Nile virus and dengue fever. Chikungunya mosquitoes
basically, they're just dangerous fuckers and you need to stay away from them.
Before we get to number 1, check out this bug that looks like it lives on Mars.
Giant.
It's called a giant water bug and is found in North America, South America and Northern Australia. It only dwells near freshwater sources such as rivers and reservoirs. It eats small fish, tadpoles and amphibians, and even poor baby turtles. Don't let the name fool you, their bite is lethal and painful. Number 1, the house centipede. This one has many tiny legs, unlike its competition. Its speed is astounding, and it uses the multiple legs to lasso the prey, such as flies, bedbugs, and wasps. It injects venom to subdue the tasty treats. Centipedes can live a fairly long life compared to other insects, about 4 or 5 years, meaning they have time to perfect their hunting skills. Their bites cause discomfort to humans as well as redness and swelling. Like bees, they're not looking to attack humans and will tend to stay away from humans since they're not a source of food. They will only sting if you touch them. It's not such a bad idea having them around. They'll also get rid of other crawling insects in the vicinity.
Alright.
Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please let me know by clicking the like button. Do share, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can catch up my next video.
Alright, well, that is 10 most dangerous bugs in the world. Very, very interesting to find out some other creatures and, you know, bugs basically that are out there that you've not really heard of before. But these things are dangerous, you know, so you need to stay away from them. But that's actually really interesting to look at. And yeah, that's going to be it for now, folks. If you would like to see more stuff like this, do not hesitate to crush that like button. And since we're on that, make sure you are all subscribed with notifications on. And then also make sure you go and crush that like button and get in the comment section to tell me, you know, what you enjoyed of today's video, and also where I can improve. I'm trying something else new here, so hopefully it works. So yeah, if you've all enjoyed, please crush the like button and join the family. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I will see you all soon. This has been your boy Just Small. See you now. Take care. And I'm always waiting for you.